Okay, guys, now, as you probably couldn't tell, this is upgrading the faction. I wanted to make a separate video on this just because the other one ran a little bit long. Um, and as you can see, I'm just kind of going through the different options. I went for the donk option, which is the bigger wheels, so it kind of resembles the Sand King XL. I really like it with the donks. It makes it kind of unique. Um, and it worked out really well in the end, as you'll find out. Going through the engine, a lot of different engine options. Um, I of course, went with the most expensive one. I was broke by the time I was done with this car. Um, Going through the different options. Let's see. Now we're going through the exhaust. It's kind of cool to have the donks on and then going through the exhaust, you know? It's interesting. Um, Going through the hood options. I went with the most, the very last option for the hood. I don't remember what it was, but that's what I used. For the interior, I used kind of a grayish, like a grayish blue interior. I thought it would look really nice with this kind of vehicle. Very old school kind of look. Let's see. Scrolling through. But I ultimately ended up with that. It was like a gunmetal gray or silverish kind of. No hood ornament, obviously. The different gauges.
There you go.
I just chose something simple. Keeping with like the old school kind of interior looking, I got that, the gunmetal gray interior. So I of course had to go with the brown steering wheel. I know the stick shifts don't really matter, but sometimes when it's, like a old school kind of vehicle style or, something deadly looking, sometimes I like to use the stick shifts. So I just kind of went through which one I wanted. I don't think I went with one ultimately. I shuffled through these options for quite a while. Okay, now we're just going through the back. I just went with something simple in the back. I didn't want to spend too much because I wasn't sure if I really would like this car, but I really do. I'm happy with the results of it.
You ready to rock?
The color of the gauges didn't really matter. Okay, now we're gonna go into the liveries. I didn't really want anything too outlandish, so I really just went with the most simplest one, but still kind of keeping in the low rider kind of, looking into livery. So I ultimately went with this one. I think the gunmetal gray on the inside looks really nice with the LS livery. Looks really nice.
Don't scratch it now.
And then for like the upper part, I chose bronze because I wanted to kind of keep it in that style. You'll see that next, but we're going through the license plates. You can choose to have a little Benny's license plate as well, but I like to keep it a normal license plate in case I want to put my own. I didn't unlock Chrome yet. That would be really nice though, if I could unlock Chrome. That would look really cool. But I don't have Chrome unlocked yet, and I wanted to keep it like an old school kind of looking car, even with the donks on it. I just think it looks really cool. So I ultimately went with the bronze color. As you can see, just kind of scrolling through. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted for this car, but as soon as I saw the bronze, I knew that I had to put it bronze because it just works so well with the LS livery. And then for the top, I had to go and choose one of the gold colors because it's not the same as the bronze, but it looks pretty similar to it. So I went with the gold. Just scrolling through. Yeah, I went with the gold color because it kind of looks similar, but not quite. But it fits. It fits pretty well. I didn't end up putting the crew emblem on it. I just wanted to leave it simple. The tops, I wasn't too crazy about the hoods, so I just kind of just left the hood alone.
Transmission's in.
And of course, we gotta have the stereo in the trunk because it wouldn't be a lowrider without a stereo in the trunk.
That's what you was after.
Going through the wheels now, I believe. Yep. I went with these wheels here. They just fit
That's tight.
the car. They just fit the overall color scheme of the car, so I had to go with them. Gold big wheels, of course. Brown and gold and gray. It's like kind of the theme of this car right now.
Tires got armor now.
A lot of different wheel options, but I just went with the simplest one. I didn't want to go completely broke. And then, of course, you know, painted the windows all the way black. And there we are. There's my Faction with the gold and bronze livery. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my Faction customization. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.